Okay, here is my new Meyer lemon that we planted. We have some lemons growing on it. I'm going to pick this huge cucumber and let you see it. I'm also going to pick this zucchini because when they get too big, they lose their flavor. So I'm going to pick this also right now. Some more tomatoes. Now this is the garden that I showed you earlier that we rototilled. I did do a video of us preparing this, but I didn't upload it. But you can see the corn is starting to grow. This has all been newly tilled and all kinds of soil, topsoil that we put on. These here are zinnias. Here are some peas. I've never planted peas before, and if they get tall, I will get something for them to grow on. And then all these are sunflowers. So I'm not sure how this is going to turn out, but I'm just showing you what it looks like right now. Granny Smith apple tree, looking really good. This is our new mandarin tree that my son planted. And you can see the little tiny mandarins already growing on it. This is our plum tree, and it actually has some plums on it. It's the first plums I've seen, and there are quite a bit. And this is one of two of our apricot trees. They're Blenheim apricots, which are really good. And the tree is loaded. And I'm going to show you our other tree. The sun is still out, so it's real bright, but there are a lot of apricots on this tree also. This fig tree has been here for many, many years, and there is one ripe fig. Actually, there's several. And here's some small ones, and then there's one that's ripe there. One thing about figs is they do not all ripen together, which is good, because if they did, you would have them all ripe at the same time. So they don't all ripen at the same time. And here's another view of the garden that we just planted that we did from seed. So it is growing. It's just slower. Because whenever you plant from seeds, it's just a longer growing period. But everything is growing, just slower. Here's our nectarine tree, and it's pretty loaded. They look really pretty. They're not ready yet. They're not ripe. They're still kind of hard, but they sure look good and healthy. We did lose a few peach trees, but we do have this one nectarine tree, so it's looking really good. Here's our Fuji apple tree looking really good too. This is an old apricot tree we've had, but there used to be a plum apricot tree that got grafted together. So I think some of these apricots are combined with plums. Like this right here, that's a plum apricot. I think they call them plucots. So here's our very first cucumber. Doesn't that look wonderful? That looks so fresh and so wonderful. So I'm just going to put salt on it and eat it just like that. This is our very first cucumber. Looks wonderful. It tastes wonderful. Delicious and fresh. Here's even a newer recent view of this garden with seeds. Okay, this is about 5 days later, and this is ready to pick. It's soft. Soft enough to pick. And all of them are starting to get ripe, so I want to pick them before the birds get to them. Okay, today's June 10th, 2024, and this is what we picked this morning: a fresh cucumber and our nectarines. These are all softer than they were 5 days ago, and they're ready to eat. So we're going to eat these just like they are. So I just cut this open so you could see it's a white nectarine, and they are juicy and sweet. They are the sweetest nectarines. Here's another view of our apricot. It's a plucot tree now. It's no longer just apricots. They got grafted, and it's a plucot, which is a combination of a plum and an apricot. So it's soft enough to pick. Okay, this is 5 days later on June 10th. A new update of the apricots, how fast they've grown. Same trees, they're almost ready to pick. Actually, there's a few that are all ready to pick. Not all of them, just a few.